get to it. 10-minute sprint for the win here in Poitiers. It's on. Keaton. Oh, he blew the crib. Beautiful move, but he blew the dunk. So almost a play worth talking about. We'll get to the action as Marijampolé is now on the attack. That triggers pull from deep, but the stroke was broke. Again, we're here at Place Marijampolé here in Poitiers. This tournament has been tighter than a college kid's budget. I expect this game to be the same. Wallace getting to the baseline. He's going to clear some space for Khalil Iverson. Iverson attacks the rim. He's fouled. He will shoot one. Iverson just oozing with athleticism, still learning this game. Had a great showing with Team USA at the World Cup in Antwerp just a week ago. Now here he is representing this Washington, D.C. squad. I think he's potentially a star in the making. He's going to draw first blood for the Americans. You cannot defend in the semicircle. I think that's what Brown was doing, so he's going to get a warning. So here we go. 1-0, DC. Jogas, he got his stuff beat. Iverson now turning defense to offense just like that. He just sunned him. Up fake on the baseline. Wild shot. Wallace comes down with it. He's saying clear it out. They want to get it to Iverson. Iverson flips the wrist. Back rim, long rebound. Goes to Marijampolé. Nice pass. That one is going to go up and in. But Iverson will have your knees shaking down there. You don't want to put it up in front of him. Minute 15 into the final here in Poitiers. Hassani Gravet will start possession for Washington, D.C. They'll give it over to Iverson. Iverson, misses it. Two 2-1. Everybody on the edge of their seat in this one. Trigger pull from deep. Count that up. Seeing double. Gravet can't answer. Now Wallace, he's left alone. And that one trickles off the rim. Hassani will come down with the rebound. That is poked away off of Washington, D.C. Ball will go over to Marijampolé. So after his last two-stroke, Sigimantas Simonas will open the possession. They fell asleep, but he sold the bag at the rim. Gotta have those. Meantime, it's Hassani trying to do some body work. He's fouled on the block.
Nice job.
That was Sylvan just taking over the microphone for a minute. Y'all don't mind him. He runs the whole show around here. He can say what he wants when he wants. I'm just going to. 3-2. Marijampolé in front. Already losing to this Washington, D.C. team. Will they regret that loss yet again? We got 7:54 and counting. That was ugly. Hassani, he's going to work on the left wing. Now Hassani, ISO game, in and out. Instant rebound goes to Brown. Now Hassani trying it from the corner, crossover. In and out. Down to the post office. And he stops short. Closes out, but he's whistled for a foul. That's number 2 on Washington, D.C. Packed house here at the venue. Beautiful venue, by the way, here in front of the City Hall. Poitiers, a mainstay with 3x3. Had a quest here back in 2011. And now we've seen this entire week taken over by 3x3. Women's Series winners. Germany get it done here in Poitiers. Now the fellas have the stage to themselves. 3-2, Jalgis to the crib. No monsieur. Wallace down to Hassani. He's going to get the crib. We're all even at 3 apiece. Almost 3 minutes in. Here we go. The drive. Oh, but he sold the bag at the rim. Iverson. They double dared him. He ain't never scared. 5-3 after Iverson gets his stroke going. And a TV timeout. Both teams get a rest. So the Americans with the early edge. I talked with Marijampolé, Mantiga before the game. Asked them how they were feeling coming into this final. They said, hey, that American team is playing a lot better than we saw on day one. And they are certainly not looking at this American team lightly. Washington, D.C. will get a payday and, again, a ticket to Prague, as will Marijampolé. Iverson trying to set something up. Wallace, he brought his firearm. He's shooting it, 7-3. Oh, they were not on the same page on that drive. So the miscommunication, that ruins relationships. They got to get it back together, get some synergy on this Marijampolé team. They trail it by 4, and they're hoping things don't get worse here. Iverson taking his time. He's going to move some furniture, but he can't make the layup. Quick kick out. Shimona. There he is again. Shimonis. His 2 gets it down to 2 in terms of the lead. Iverson, he hit one from the other corner. Now Iverson with the slick move behind the back. Oh, he's called for the offensive foul. He's got a lot of shoulder meat. And somebody got the business end of that. Who is that? I think that's Orbonas. He already has a chiseled jaw. He just might have got a chip out of it. He's going to get a rest. Back to it. 7-5 game. Oh, up fake. Shimonis again. No, that one long. Uh-oh. Here we go. Oh, 3 in the key. This is no time for camping. Yeah. DJ Lass on the 1s and 2s. Best in the game. 6 minutes to play. Kick to the corner. That's a good look. Bottoms up. It's a big hit coming from Kliuchinikas. 7-7. I know people in Lithuania are listening to me right now. They're just shaking their head. Come on, the voice. You've had 2 days with this name. So knotted at 7. The Americans almost were made to pay. Fell asleep defensively. Jalgis. He misses the shot. Iverson will give it over. Here's Hassani. Hassani, sidestep, off the front iron. Rebound, out of bounds, off of Blue. So Marijampolé, Mantiga will take over top of the key. Shimonis will open the possession. Shimonis will get to the left side. He's a shooter. He misses. That'll be blue ball. Doesn't take away from the fact that Shimonis is a shooter. He's been shooting the lights out. but hitting a little bit of a cold spell here. 7-7, it stays. Wallace trying to get some face time. It rattles off the rim. Shimonis. He'll swing it over. Triggers pull, but the stroke was broke. So Iverson going to work. Over Wallace. Wallace also gets right wing. Score on the inside, Hassani. He finishes with the lay. That in my speech is because I was taking a picture, believe it or not. Meantime, Iverson beat on the back door. It was with the mayor. You have to excuse me. Wallace. He says, excusez-moi, s'il vous plaît. That bucket goes down. He hits the shorty. Washington, D.C. leading 9-8. It was a 4-point lead. Remember, this was a 7-3 game. And since then, it's been a 5-2 run. Marijampolé, as Brown will take over and get this possession started for the Americans. Wallace looking for a cutter. Swings it over to Brown. He has it sent back. Wallace left alone. And he cannot hit this shot. 9-8, it will stay for the moment. Dribble drive, kicked out. Shimonis, no. Hassani will track it down. Oh, Hassani, behind the back, to the crib. Lean back, lean back. He did the Fat Joe on that finish, 10-8. The steal from Brown. He's got Hassani up top. He's gonna finish with the creme brulee. 2 ball in the corner, it's a no. Back to Brown, ISO game. Got the step, but a wild shot. Washington, D.C.'s lead at 3 with 3:24 and counting left. Brown with Jalgis on the attack. Jalgis, when I'm with you, I like it as wild shots. Wow, wow, wow. All right. I felt like singing. I'm in a good mood. Again, this has been a hell of a tournament. And a nice final, if I say so myself. Nearly 7 minutes in, both teams will get a break again. This 3x3 Poitiers Challenger brought to you by Stillatois. I hope they keep bringing us more of these things. And again, the Americans still adapting to this 3x3 game. They're like a sleeping giant. And they're starting to awaken. Wallace left alone. Front iron. Iverson skies for the board. He's got the Wilson in hand, and he's got bad intentions. Misses the first, elevates again, misses the shorty again. Jalgis. He's long on the 2 release. That rebound will go to Washington, D.C. Wallace with the headsy. Kicks it to Hassani. Hassani. It's a no for me. Score stays. Jalgis up and in. Good positioning. Iverson will quickly get it over to Wallace. Wallace down low. Iverson, he's pushed in the back. 4th foul on Marijampolé. In a 2-point contest. Kyle Montgomery, a.k.a. the voice in your ear. We're having some fun here in Poitiers. This 10-minute sprint's going to have a thrilling finish. The kick out to Brown. Flicks the wrist. Didn't have the right release. Oh, nice finish. Put some spin on it. And he's going to have a chance for a 2-point play. Shimonis. Well, the made free throw here, we're back locked up again at 11 apiece. It was a 7-7 tie. We saw the Americans get a little distance. And now Marijampolé have a chance to completely close the gap. Shimonis, wet. Now Hassani's turn. We'll get it over to Brown. Brown, jab step. Brown going to the crossover. Pull up. Here come Marijampolé now off the miss. The entry pass was no good. 2:02 left. It's crunch time. Abdomen. We're going to see who's got the guts to pull this out. Wallace will pass and screen away. I thought he was. He fooled me. Iverson on the attack. What you going to do with that? That pass deflected. Ball back over to USA. Hassani, he's got the Wilson now. He's fouled on his way to the crib. That's on the floor. Number 5 on Marijampolé. They got one more to give. Buck 41 left in this Poitiers final. There's Hassani. They missing like a couple of screws. Both teams need to find some consistency. He's just showing out now. Wallace on the moot save attempt, but he leaps over the front row. We ain't all able. 125 left. Had to heave it up, and that comes up abbreviated as you would expect. The Americans will take over. Looking for their first challenger win. Wallace, ISO game. Tough drive in the paint. Soft. What is that, velvet? 13-11. Shimonis with the whip. And the two-piece in the corner. That's a big hit. TK evens things up at 13 all. Iverson wants the cookie. He's going to kick it out to Brown. Brown all by himself, and he can't make it count from long range. 44 seconds to go. He's a smooth criminal. Dun, 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 dun. Wallace finishes it off. DC up 1. Jalgis to the, whoa. He saw his imaginary friend in the corner. That ball over the blue. 30 ticks left. Oh, it's lit. Trust me. It's been going down here in Poitiers. A packed house. You. Vincent Royer, he's yelling at me. I got to yell back. Both of these teams pulling off shockers en route to get into the final. Ooh, the victims of Marijampolé. Amsterdam, the victims of Washington, D.C. And apparently they still got their passports. That's the travel. And Coach Fran Francilla does not like the call. Washington, D.C. 25 seconds left. Washington, D.C. in front by the slimmest of margins. 14-13. Let's get to it. Oh, offensive foul. Ball over the blue. A big turnover here for Marijampolé. They wasted about 4 seconds. Here's Hassani. Hassani, the flotation device, had a malfunction. He's going to reset. Hassani using the clock. Hassani to the crib. Marijampolé for the tie. Yes! What a shot! Two-piece will send us to OT. A screenwriter couldn't have scripted this one better. Arimas or a bonus will give us some bonus 3x3. So now we head to overtime, 15-15. What a clutch shot. What a day. What a final. This is a treat. So the first team to score 2 in OT wins. Everybody in the place is on their feet. Marijampolé will start with it in OT. Shimonis getting some pressure defense. The up fake, step through, tipped out, Iverson. Iverson directing traffic. Wallace, he told, in the kick out, Iverson, no. Jalgis for the win, no. Iverson skies high, Wallace with the rock on the left wing. Hassani, he makes his move. He's already got a game winner on his belt. Now it's Wallace's turn, miss it off the rim. Iverson will track it down. Iverson, 2 for the win, no. Now it's Shimonis' turn. Shimonis to the crib, and all Marijampolé need is 1. Hassani, he chucks the deuces. Not happening. One more score for Marijampolé. The Americans not in jeopardy of being in the penalty. So that foul is on the floor. And because they played so well defensively, they can waste the foul here in OT. They got one more to give before Marijampolé shoot free throws. Washington, D.C. have to dig deep here and lock up if they hope to survive. Coming around the corner. Here they defended the rim. The crib is missed. Now it's on Wallace from the corner. No. DC has had their chances. Can they hold up? That bucket is on the floor. They're not going to get continuation. Wow. So Marijampolé will start with it at the top of the key. And again, one score wins it. Around comes Shimonis to Jalgis. Jalgis looking for somebody to get it to. Shimonis, no. Iverson tracks down to Wilson. He's got to clear it. He does. They waste some time. Wallace to Iverson. Up fake. 2-piece for the win! The answer! Iverson has done it for Washington, D.C. He's clutch like a drag racer. Iverson wins it for Washington, D.C. in overtime as they beat Marijampolé again. And they're going to gritty their way to Prague. Washington, D.C. over Marijampolé. What a game. I said they were a sleeping giant. They might be waking up. Khalil Iverson, Hassani Gravett, Isaiah Brown, and Keaton Wallace. They serve notice like the rent is due. They were due a win, and they do it for the Americans. Now it's time to take the pictures for the gram.